What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of Self-Aware Sundays. This series is for the narcissistic person, y'all. A lot of people ask me, a diagnosed narcissist myself, I've been in psychotherapy for 6 years, and a lot of people have asked me to start a series dedicated towards narcissists themselves. So y'all have to watch it. Today's episode is going to be about not ruining holidays and birthdays and traveling and things like that, because a lot of narcissists, we have the reputation of ruining holidays and special events and things of that nature that are not about us. You know what I mean? That'd be the biggest issue right there. Things that are not about us, we tend to ruin. Things that are not about us, we tend to give less energy and put in less effort in things of that nature. Things that are not celebrating us, things that are celebrating other people's achievements, holidays, birthdays, Mother's Day. Matter of fact, today is Father's Day. So Self-Aware Narcissists Sunday on Father's Day from a self-aware narcissist who happens to have 3 kids. So y'all, like I said, a lot of us do ruin holidays and birthdays. And one of the main reasons I feel like for me, myself, of why I've ruined a lot of holidays and birthdays is because, for me, it's too many emotions going around. It's too much, y'all. And this is just for me, y'all. Not for everybody else. I'm talking about for me in my own personal life. During these big events like Christmas and Thanksgiving, I truly believe that a lot of narcissists, we have limited emotional capacity. I'm not saying we don't have emotions, because we have all the emotions, but we have limited emotional capacity for everybody else. And I just feel like for most people, not everybody else, for most people. But during these times of high emotional intensity, there can be an emotional overload. During holidays and all these special occasions, events, traveling and things like that, there could be just a sensory overload, just too many emotions coming in all at once. And just like a machine, or a computer, something like that, when you overload the system, you're going to get an adverse reaction. So when you're dealing with a narcissistic person and you overload their emotional system, you're going to get an adverse reaction. That's just part of it right there, y'all. That's literally just part of what's going to happen in these situations, And I'm not saying it's okay. By no means am I saying it's okay to ruin holidays. And by no means is it anybody else's fault, because it starts in here. It actually starts within us, within ourselves, y'all. So me, even during Halloween, I used to not want to dress up and give lack of energy because it's too much going on. The kids running around, it's just so much going on. It used to overload my system, and I would react. I would have an adverse reaction. You know what I mean? And of course, y'all know me. I'm not making excuses for my behavior. I'm just giving y'all reasons behind why I did what I do. Do I do the same thing now? Yes. My mindset is still the same, y'all. My mindset is still the same. I still, to this day, do not care for holidays and things like that. But I've gotten to the point where I understand that other people do. And I've had this talk with my wife as well, because she knows I get overloaded during these events and things like that. She understands that. So when I'm talking to her, or me and her dealing with each other, or not dealing with each other, but we're married. So when we're talking about when holidays and stuff are coming up, she lets me know ahead of time, say, hey, this is what's going on right here. Just want to let you know, this is the plan right here. Blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. We have a good conversation. And I put forth the effort, because when her parents, when her dad or her family used to come over here for Thanksgiving and stuff like that, or holidays, I would go downstairs. I would be downstairs down there the whole time, because I didn't want to be around everybody's energy. But now I would go downstairs for a little bit just to kind of get my energy up. But then I would make the effort. I would put forth the effort just to go greet everybody. Hey, how you doing? Strike up a conversation. I would take breaks. I would still go downstairs, but I would just do it intermittently. I would just go downstairs and take little breaks here and there. Just like here and there, little breaks here and there. You know what I mean? I would take little breaks here and there. I would go downstairs for a little bit, come back upstairs. Go downstairs for a little bit, come back upstairs. It's kind of like I would go downstairs to decompress for a few minutes and come back upstairs. I would take breaks. And my wife, she understands. I'm like, look, I need my little breaks. You know what I mean? I would still be helping with the kids and doing things like that, but I would need a break. You have to put forth the effort, y'all. You have to put forth the effort. Like when you going on a trip or vacation or something like that, Yeah, we all know that narcissistic people, home is our safe place. We feel the safest at home, which is why a lot of the toxic bad behaviors go on inside the household, because we feel safe enough to be ourselves at home. Home is our little bubble or something like that. So with home being our bubble, we feel safest doing whatever we need to do inside the house. You know what I mean? So when we go away from the house, especially taking flights and trips and stuff like that, we're away from the safety bubble. We're away from the bubble. You see what I'm saying? So you have to plan ahead of time, y'all, to not ruin trips and vacations. Yes, you're away from your bubble. Yes, it could be a sensory overload. So you need to do whatever it takes to find a way to decompress and put the bad energy elsewhere, or just trust your partner to have a good time with. Trust your partner. Sometimes you have to take the trust out of yourself and put it into your partner and just say, hey, look, I need some help. Talk, y'all. If you're going to be with this person, you got to talk to them. If you're in a relationship, if you are a narcissistic person, I'm not saying you're a narcissist, full-blown narcissist, but if you are watching this video for some reason and somebody has called you a narcissist, you have to put forth the effort and communicate with your partner. You have to, y'all, there has to be some level of vulnerability here. Because you have to be vulnerable. Because guess what? Not only are you, if you are a man, woman, whatever you identify as, you're going to not only ruin a trip for yourself, you ruin holidays and events for yourselves. You got kids growing up that you're doing the same thing too. Maybe you have holiday trauma yourself. Maybe you didn't get anything growing up for Christmas or holidays and things like that. Maybe your parents ruined every single holiday for you. So it's a sensory overload, but it's also triggering for the holidays could trigger you. But guess what? You need to go to therapy and deal with that, or find a healthier outlet, because you're doing the same thing to your damn kids and to your husband or your wife. You're doing the same thing to them that happened to you. You're passing down your holiday trauma. This is the gift. Look, this is the gift you give your family every holiday. Is trauma. It might be in a different package, but it's still the same trauma. You're passing your trauma around like a damn gift. If y'all made it this far, you gotta leave like a little Christmas tree in the comment section. Leave a Christmas tree in the comment section. But you're literally boxing up your trauma, wrapping it in different wrapping paper every year, and giving it to your family. Imagine your kids growing up doing the same thing you do, doing how you ruin holidays and events. Imagine them doing it to you. Imagine them doing it to their kids. You're passing it down. Instead of being the stopgap for generational trauma, you become just you become a carrier. You're a carrier. You're passing that down to your family. You're passing this down. Like I said, nobody's going to want to be around you. When your kids grow up and don't come back home for holidays, you're going to be, but the kids don't come home for holidays. And you'll be mad at your kids for not coming home for holidays and not inviting you to their home for holidays. Not inviting you to their graduations, not inviting you to their celebrations, because you ruin it. Why the hell would they? Why the hell would your children or anybody, why the hell would they invite you somewhere when you have a history of ruining events? You're going to ruin your life. You're going to ruin your kids' lives. You're going to ruin your family's life, and people are going to leave you by yourself. Why would they stay with you if you're going to keep ruining holidays? Take a deep breath, decompress. When you're in the car, decompress. If somebody if you're about to take a road trip and you let somebody, your partner leaves your phone charger at home, decompress. Don't yell and scream at your partner. Don't give them the silent treatment. You have to make the effort. You have to make the effort. In these relationships, if you're the toxic person, effort is the new currency. Effort is your currency in these situations. So you have to put forth the effort. That's how you get your payback right there. You have to put forth the effort in these situations, because effort is your currency right here. So you have to put it forth. And again, y'all, this is not me trying. I'm not putting it all on you, because you have to be able to communicate with your partner too. If your partner somehow wants to make it work with you, you have to communicate with them as well, and they have to be willing to communicate with you. And this is not me, like I said, because if you don't communicate with them right now, they're gonna get fed up and they're gonna leave your ass. And some of y'all deep down might want your partner to leave. You just don't want to be the one to break up with them. You don't have the strength. In other words, you're a coward, because you don't have the strength, or you don't want to seem like the bad guy by breaking up with your partner or divorcing your partner, because you don't want to seem like the bad guy, but you're unhappy. So you ruining trips, you ruining vacation, you're doing everything for them to leave, but they don't leave. because you the one who wants to leave. It just makes you a coward. Honestly, and that's what happened to me. I was a coward. I wanted my wife to leave, so I treated her badly. You see what I'm saying? I withdrew within myself. I emotionally disconnected from her. I was ruining holidays and ruining events, doing all that other stuff for her to be wanting to leave because I was a coward. I didn't want everybody. Oh, Lee left his family. Lee divorced his wife. You don't want to be the one to do it. You don't want to look like the bad guy. You don't want to look like the bad guy. But every Christmas, you look like the damn Grinch. Every holiday, every Thanksgiving, you look like the person. People are not giving thanks for you. They give thanks when you don't. They give thanks at Thanksgiving when you don't show up, or when you don't participate. You don't want to participate. You see what I'm saying? You have to be okay. You have to get to the point. I try to get everybody to go to therapy, but you have to meditate on that day, on the day of the big event, the day before a big trip, the days that you have to meditate and get your brain clear and breathe in and breathe out. Get your breathing under control so your family doesn't suffer during these times, y'all. I'm just telling you, you have to be okay with being vulnerable around holidays and Christmas and special events, and you have to be okay with celebrating somebody else's success. You have to be okay with celebrating somebody else's success, because if you don't, you don't like the jealous, hating bastard that you are. You see what I'm saying? If your wife or your husband graduates from college and you don't clap for them, you're a hater. You are a hater. That's it. That's it. If you don't clap for your partner, you are a hater. End of story. That's how you look like a big ass hater. Stop hating. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Of course, interact with the video. Y'all want to keep doing it like y'all. I'm just telling y'all. First of all, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, what are you doing here? 12 minutes in, you haven't subscribed? Go ahead and subscribe. But y'all, this series, I have narcissistic personality disorder. I like for things to do well, but this series just does not do well. It is fine. I'm gonna keep doing it, but it does bug me. So watch it, interact with it. You don't have to be a narcissist to watch this. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be a narcissist to watch this. But like I said, if you watch this and you have a narcissistic partner, just understand that they might have trauma around the holidays, and just try to talk to them. But talking to them typically doesn't work. You know, they have to want to do it themselves. Anyways, y'all, I done rambled on long enough. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.